Welcome to another episode of Winning for Life and Be Inspired. I'm Wolfgang Sonnenburg, the presenter today, and I want to reflect with you about, because everybody says it, if you do the right thing and love what you do, everything will be easy. Two things. First of all, I really want to convince you, if you're not understanding it yet, it shouldn't be easy. And it's not about always loving what we do. A lot of people go in the trap because they're looking for do what I love to do. There's a big misunderstanding is, oh, if you're in the flow, everything will be easy. And if it's not easy, then you're on the wrong track. Sorry, bullshit. It is not supposed to be easy. And it's so interesting that we believe it should be easy in the so-called Western world. And, I grew up in Germany, but as in most Europe, we have the Christian culture. So if you look at the life of Jesus, especially at the end, don't tell me that was easy. He even asked, Dad, do I really need to go through this tough period? And Dad said, yes. Is it always easy? Where does it come from that everything should be easy? And that is quite new. It's never really in the last centuries that it was easy. Even 100 years ago, we had still a different idea. In the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, from Stephen Covey, it says, till 1920, success was, what we thought, and everybody was teaching is also, based on character, the character. And from then on, it changed more to image. And it's somehow so much easier to build the image. And now internet marketing and everything, it's so simple to sell a program to other people with, oh, if you buy my program, then everything will be easy. You will be easily rich. You will be fulfilled. And even, it's so interesting. I'm involved after I closed down all my law and tax and financial advice companies and started network marketing. And it's so interesting. A lot of people sell network marketing also. It's very easy. Nothing really to do. Why is it called network if it's so easy? Net ease. So, and that is, we're coming closer to the big difference. In life, it shouldn't be easy. And you maybe not like what's the Bible or the Christian world, but if you look into it, it's a lot of principles. A lot of principles. And it's maybe somehow in our genes that we dream laying under the tree and all the food is just falling in the open mouth. But paradise is something different. The word paradise comes from the gardens which were in the desert, and man needed to work for the gardens. And yeah, it is not easy, but look at what people we admire today. It's Jesus, mentioned already, he ended at the cross. Martin Luther King, he was shot and in prison and needed to fight and has his own people against him. Gandhi was in prison, and oh gosh, what got you for problems? And Mandela, well, 27 years in prison. And even when he was president, was it all easy? No, not everybody liked what he said, that we now have the time for forgiveness and not revenge. A lot of people were against him. But all the great leaders which we admire, all the people we look up to, they didn't have an easy life or easy way. If you look at musicians, if you Queen's, the singer, Mr. Mercury, if you look at his life, what a tough life he had. Elton John, if you don't know it, watch the film Rocket Man. Gosh, what was as tough for him, and so many others. And the Chinese say, the dragon teaches us upwards is only against the wind. But we can make it also very simple. If you want to build muscle, have a good formed body, it's not about just sitting and waiting. You have to go in the gym. And where are the muscles coming from? Everything easy. No weight. No, it's the opposite. If we call it today hit trend, you go to really stressing your situation. This is really hard. Hold it, and one more. Hold it. And then the muscles are built. I'll give you another question. I don't know if you ever went on a cruise. But just imagine, you go on a cruise and you know the big ships, there are thousands of people, guests, 2,000, 3,000 people, and nearly the same amount often, and service people, at least a few thousand on a cruise ship. And you just went on board, unpacked, really nice, everything, you dress, you go on the deck, and then there's a kind of invitation that you can meet the captain, and the captain is welcoming everybody, makes a nice speech, and then he says, I'm so happy that you're all here and like to enjoy this. You know, it's my first time that I am on such a big boat. Yes, I learned a little bit being on the boat. It's always Sundays. That was a nice weather. But not only if there are not too much wind and no waves. It was on the countryside, a little lake, and I had a little boat there. And I enjoyed it really, to be on the boat. Yeah, just maybe sometimes just laying there, enjoying the blue sky and kind of meditating. But okay, I thought, well, want to have a different experience, and yeah, so I decided to be, for the trip the next 2 weeks, your captain. How do you feel if you know that this captain has no experience, never had really big waves, never experienced what is a storm, never experienced be the boss of 1,000 people? Or imagine the pilot, let's go from the ship to an airplane, and you know the pilot, you can't always have them training accidents, but They go on a machine and they're simulating all the dangerous stuff. They need to go into it. And we know if you're really into it, it feels like real, and they need to train. And they need to get a routine for stressy situation. Does it feel easy? Is it easy? No, totally not easy. Let's think about the Olympic Games or whatever top professional sport. If you want to be one of the top guys, will it always be easy? No. You need to train hard, and you need to train with discipline, even if your system says, oh, today I would like to say, but no, today I don't try to train. And some sports, yeah, maybe then you have bloody fingers, bloody feet. Ballet dancers, they often, if they train at the beginning, have really bloody feet. My experience, that even simply trying to learn to play the guitar, and my finger was so soft, and it was hurting first to press, especially if you have steel guitars or whatever. Then just pour. It can really hurt until the fingertips are used to it. If you want to have something what creates success, it's not easy, and it is not allowed to be easy. If you go the easy way, you will not come far, or you will lose it. Because some just say, oh, why do I need to work? Can I win a lottery or inherit money? Why is it that 90% of all lotto winners lose the money again? But it's somehow easy to fill out this paper, whatever kind of lottery you're doing, putting your numbers in, and then luck comes and you get the money. But 90% losing it again. Someone is building a company, and then when this person built it, passes away, the kids get it, and then the grandkids get it. And there is a saying, the dad is building it, the kids inheriting it, and with the grandparents, it's gone. They lose it because they never learned to build it. Or the families where they can have wealth over generations, they train the kids that they earn. And Wolfgang Goethe, the philosopher, said, what you inherit, you need to earn first that you can keep it. If you can't earn it, you will lose it. Is earning fun? Is it fun? You inherit millions, and now someone says, before you get it, we make a tough training with you. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy, and that's with the losing and everything. The sheikh from Dubai said, my grandparents lived in the desert and were riding on camels. And I assume my grandkids will do the same. Because if they're not trained to build it, they will lose it again. If you go the easy way, not training, and I can say from my personal experience, I never was really in sports all my life and training my body. I went the easy way. And guess what? I have kind of problems because I'm not trained. And we know today what's so important for longevity is how good are your leg muscles. So now it's so much tougher to train, but I get it if I keep the idea it should be easy. That will be not good for me. So, besides that people want to sell programs and you go easy in the trap, you say, sell your ears to the paradise, just buy into it. The Catholic Church did it for years, pay and then you come to heaven. And there's also a book, Fast Track Millionaire, I guess this was his name, an American entrepreneur who really built companies and made millions. And he said it's so interesting to see that is like a street, but like the old street, if you see our old restaurant, not, there's no concrete on the street, no stones, it's just this sand and really rough street. And on the boardwalk, there's a lot of people watching. Like I, as a little boy, was standing there watching the dream car passing by, and looking at the car. But one part is being on the boardwalk, and one part is really on the street and make it happen. And this guy, the millionaire, Fast Track Millionaire, said, it's so easy to sell programs to those on the boardwalk. Because everybody hopes I can buy into it. And I can tell you, when I wrote the book Millionaire Spirit, and then I made seminars also, and a lot of people bought into the seminar to learn the trick, the easy way. But you don't keep the money if you do it the easy way. I personally lost a lot of money because I thought I do it the easy way, and when I moved to Gibraltar, I had a connection to a bank, and that they can take care, they know more. I was not well educated or didn't want to. I lost a lot of money with the bank. But it's really interesting. I was once in London on to visit. I went to Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor gave a seminar in London and just flew there to say hello to him. So I sneaked in the seminar, and in the break I went to him, say, hello, what are you doing this evening? Can we have dinner together? And then he said, Wolfgang, I have jet lag. You are here now? I go up in the room and sleep a little bit, and you continue the seminar. Oh, I didn't know that. That was a surprise. And I said, what do you do then? And I came up with the idea, because we just had the financial crisis. And then I asked the people, who in the room made a lot of money, earned a lot of money with working with the bank? Guess what? No arm went up. And then I asked another question, who in the room lost money with working with the bank? A lot of arms went up. Well, most people thought, that was a gag. That was what I wanted to point out. No, that wasn't. I had a third question. Who are those who had the arm up, losing money with a bank, are still going to the same bank? And most of the arms went up again. They go the easy way. Losing money and staying there. A lot of people stay in the wrong environment and strong relationships and everything, and not really changing. I mentioned that I'm still doing network marketing. I love it. For 27 years I do it, and my free life comes or is based on network marketing. But the interesting thing is, a lot of people come in, want to be financially free, and then you see, if they have a small team, They go always there where they get the recognition. And if you really want to build something, whatever it is, you don't go for the easy, but you need to do what needs to be done for the business. And I shared it in a workshop in Australia once, and then a guy who had a background of construction said, "Oh, I guess I get it. It's like building a house, and when one room is ready, and there is a nice group, and maybe they serve cake and coffee and everything, then I'm not allowed to be there when I want to finish the house. I need to go there where the room is not ready." And he says, "You get it. This is how you build. You can't build a big company and believing everything is easy. Never. You will have problems, but you will decide is the problem in the way or on the way. But you need challenges. You're not growing. And if you want a big company, you need to have big challenges that you can learn to handle big topics, big problems. If you can't handle 2 people, 2 employees, how you can have the idea you can handle 1,000? If you only be on the little boat and there's no wind, no waves, just sunshine, you will never be the captain on a cruise ship. It would be irresponsible to let you have that. If you want the gold medal, you need to go through what they call pain, the discipline to train and train and train. If it's boring, it is the same. It is not easy. Success is not easy. And in the Bible somehow, I'm not so really good in the Bible, but what I learned is if God loves you, He gives you more challenges. If He wants you to grow to the best out of yourself, He gives you challenges. But you don't wait for Him, not the easy way here too. So you look for challenges where you can grow. Like we had it in the last episode, your deepest fear is not that you're mediocre. The deepest fear is that you're not letting your light shine and creating a bigger light. You need to grow. You need to take the challenges. And some people say, "No, I don't need that. I don't need that." Well, you know, the guy with the boat, just in sunshine, he can't really help people, bringing them from one side of the river to the other side of the river, and not even on a cruise ship. The stronger you are, the more accomplished, the more you can help people. The higher you grow in your potential, the more you can give to the world. The more you can step that people have taught them, the better you can be as a father, as a mother, as employer. If you can't control yourself, your emotions, if you have no understanding that we need to grow and need to go through challenges, you may be not giving your kids challenges, and then they will be weak for the rest of their life. Help them grow. So why is everybody saying it should be easy? First of all, most what going through the social media sites and everything and the programs, you see it mostly from someone who sells a program. If you buy my program, everything will be easy. But there is also one important point, very, very important point, and this needs to really have awareness we be really conscious what is the difference there. So again, why shouldn't it be easy? We understood it, to grow. Otherwise we don't grow. But why are we saying that? So what is the big misunderstanding? It should be easy. Because also, like Steve Jobs said, you need to love what you do. And there is a misunderstanding. The same misunderstanding, like it should be easy. You need to love what you do. Because the wording is not totally exact. Or nobody questions really, what do you exactly mean with that? So I just hope I could give you a hint. Ideally, you're convinced it shouldn't be easy, but you should be at ease. And that is a big difference. At ease, being at ease is an inner process. It's an inner process. And then you get the challenges. And outside, it is not easy. You need to learn and you need to grow. That this problem in the future is maybe easy for you to handle. Like when I cut all my offices down in Hamburg, give everything away to partners, and I just wanted out to live more my purpose. I knew I was totally wrong there. I accepted that they get it all, let me out fast, and I got more than 1 million in debts. So I experienced being more than 1 million Deutschmarks at that time in debt. And now, if someone says, I have 10,000 minus on my bank account, for this person, it's a big deal. But for me, okay, I can help you easily to solve the problem because it's not 1 million. I experienced being 1 million a minus. And I solved it. And the way I solved it, how I talked with the bankers and everything, it made me stronger. I talk different with a banker than when I asked for a loan. So it was a huge process. So nothing in this way can stress me, because it never stresses the outside. It's always our judgment what's stressing. So I really recommend, like I love to recommend all the time, something to reflect. Take the next 2-3 weeks and always checking the day. I'm happy that it is not easy, but I'm happy that I'm at ease. I want challenges. I want to grow. You want weights in the gym, otherwise your muscles are not growing. But you can embrace the chance. You can be at ease that you choose the challenges, that you want the challenges. That's why you can be extremely happy about the challenge. Hey, you know what? The word program. Yeah, most people don't get it really. Pro is positive. Not pro and con. Pro is positive. But someone created a negative energy on it, and everybody goes with the energy and not with the thinking. Pro. And it's an old Greek word, comes from the Greeks. And it says, it's a task to solve. That's it. And I want bigger tasks to solve. That's how I grow. I want a bigger deal. If you dream from a bigger company with bigger solutions, if you want to have whatever, a partnership with say, more attractive women, men, high-level, successful people around you, you need to grow if you're not there yet. You need to change your frequencies. And that's what you want. You want to live your full potential. Therefore, you don't want that it's easy because you're not growing then, but you want always be at ease with every challenge. And that's why, you know, if you have an experienced captain, you have an experienced pilot, maybe the plane is a little bit shaky and you're afraid, and the pilot is relaxed and says, all fine, we handle that. That is what you want to be, the relaxed, the person at ease, handling bigger challenges. And when Steve Jobs or other people say, you need to love what you do, there is another trick. What is this, a trick? Not a trick. To understand it right, it's easy misunderstood today. You know, the big guy said, you need to love what you do. Now I help you to find something what you love to do. And no, that is then the wrong way and mostly looking for the easy stuff. That's not what it meant to be. When we say someone is going for a gold medal, and we know it takes you years to train. Let's say you're going for the 100-meter run. That is 9.9 seconds. That is the final. For the 10 seconds, you train years to do it. And there will be times, as we said, you will not love to train today. So what does it really mean? I love it. I love the process towards the goal. I love to achieve the goal. And because I love the wished outcome, I love the result, I do what it takes to get it. And because I love the result, from there comes a love to do what it takes, because I love to do what it takes because I love the result. But it's a totally different thing with most people teaching, you should love what you do. And then the people look, oh, what is not so stressy? What do I really love? And you know, and now we're living in times, and you see it from Gaza, Ukraine, or wherever, war, politicians fighting, where the economy is going, there's competition and everything. You can sit there all day, I don't love what they do. I want it easy. Life is not that easy. Life is always changing. In evolution, everything is changing. Nix is fixed. It all is changing. And you need to love to be alive. And you need to accept the uncertainty. And the real certainty comes from the inside. Yes, I'm certain I can handle uncertainty. I love to be the strong person. But the business models today are totally different. If you go in a soccer stadium, yeah, there are 22 people running their ass off, some sitting there and waiting maybe for an exchange, that they can go on the field, and thousands, 40,000, 60,000, 80,000, 100,000 in the stadium, and applauding like an old Rome, thumb up, thumb down, shouting, ah, boy. That's the world. People standing on the boardwalk, and then some are hardworking and living for those not really working. But nature functions different. So I mentioned not everything should be easy. What you love to do is the result. And then I mentioned nature. What is in nature? The classical example is, there's the old lion, and then are the young lions, and then they start to test the old guy. Is he still strong enough? And they start fighting with him a little bit. And the old needs to protect himself and fight the young ones and says, yeah, no, I'm still stronger. I'm better. So you could say in the modern wokey world, oh, that's not a good family. The kid shouldn't do this with dad. But then you understand life. You don't understand life. Because we need to test really the leaders. Is the old line still capable to protect the whole family? And if from the young one someone is better, then it's better for the art, for the survival of the family. But if we would teach the lions, no, don't do that, we risk that nobody can hunt anymore. So where we can then invent zoo for everything and then feed them. But, if you create that, then soon you need to feed thousands, millions, or billions of people. We need always to have a kind of competition. And that's what I love with Muhammad Yunus, the Peace Nobel Prize recipient. I was very, very fortunate to have an interview. You can find it on YouTube, Two Against Poverty. And from him I learned really get real and work for the ideal, social businesses. But he is not against competition. He is against that only a few own the company and pressing out of the company. So he makes really clear that a lot of companies which are really necessary for providing for the people, like if it's water, like if it's bread or whatever, what you need for survival, should not for profit. And not for profit means not profit for a few owners. Like they can speculate, like we had once the Nestle CEO saying, oh, soon we control all the water sources and then we can dictate the water price. This is not good for us. But water companies can have competition. Who is better in service, better for the people. And those people who are working there can money, but the profit is for the purpose of the company, to do better. And there are other things, maybe it's a Rolex or it's a Porsche or whatever thing, those can be for profit. Well, let's say simply what you really need to live in luxury. Luxury, okay, if someone invents something and people pay for that, fine. But the spiritual guy, Yunus, also a spiritual guy, was really, really going for competition, best work. He told a beggar, it's not okay that you knock on doors and asking for food. The purpose of Yunus is bringing people back to dignity. It's not dignity going this way. Even if it's work, you need to go and knock on doors. If you knock on doors, sell something. Make fair exchange. It's about fair exchange. And just begging is not fair exchange. So we want really competition. We want to grow. Otherwise, nothing would change. Nothing for the better would change. But we want to have a different spirit, not misusing people. Like the financial crisis I mentioned, then we heard, especially in German or German people said, we need to protect all the companies who are relevant for the system. It was not about people. COVID. We need to be responsible for the hospitals, especially for the emergency station rooms, so we have enough emergency beds, and for few system-relevant professions. It was still not about the people. That is totally wrong. So we got it a little bit wrong. And when I see now we have soon an election in Germany, oh, that's what will happen. And like Germany is now in Europe, when I guess we holding the red lantern will last in economy. It's crazy what's happening, and I don't know how to handle it. It will not be easy. It is not easy to change everything. Telling people we need to have a lot of different things that we really can change our society. But even if it's not easy, we dream of a leader with principles who is at ease. If we look again to Jesus, okay, I have to carry the cross. I need to go through this shitty situation, but I am at ease. And even at the cross, he says, hey, Daddy, forgive them. You asked me to go through that, so forgive them. So in this way, he was still at ease. And that is so important. Mandela stayed with his principle. It was not really always easy, and also with his family life and everything. But he tried as best as he could, and he said, I trained in the prison, prepared for the role to be at ease. And I'd like to close today with 4 layers of communication, and it's with other people and with yourself. 4 levels. 1 level is what you say. 2nd level is how you say it. 3rd level, your intention underneath all. 4th level, how you feel about yourself. And beginners in getting awareness and understanding this, they always say, what should I say? What should I say? What should I do? Because they are trained and not really free. And because they're not suppressed, and then someone comes to say, hey, buy this program, and then you're free, they pay for it. But you can't buy it from the outside. You need to change it inside. You need to decide, I'm ready to live up to my full potential. And I know it will not be easy, and it shouldn't be easy, but I will love to go. And I will do my best to be always at ease while growing and taking the challenges. And the more I grow, the more fulfilled I can be because I'm living my true potential, and the more I can give. And that's what it's all about. To be more, do more, have more, and give more. That's winning for life. And I wish that you are a winner for life. So be inspired, be happy that you here on planet Earth and living and live it really full out. And well, if you like it, share it with other people, and we hear us next week again.